Hello recruits, Cosmic Crow MC here. After doing a lot more work than I originally planned, I am finally ready to release the 5th beta for release version 4 of Enter the Backrooms, or R4 Beta 5 for short. This beta somehow managed to be larger than the previous one. It adds in 4 new entities and 10 new sublevels. This beta also makes it easier to save and access your screenshots. Lastly, a lot of adjustments and fixes have been done in this beta when it comes to gameplay and the difficulty of the game. Let's begin with the first new entity in this beta, Deathmoths. Deathmoths will only be able to spawn if you have your flashlight turned on. You'll know when to spawn when you hear wings flapping. To avoid getting hit by the Deathmoth, you must crouch down before it flies into you. Failing to do so will make you take damage. The next entity is the Sentient Rift. Sentient Rifts are blobs of colorful static that slowly chase you around. Touching a Sentient Rift will cause you to go back to the previous level, so try your best to avoid this entity. Another new entity in this beta is the Insanity. Insanities are portrayed as blobby ghosts that chase you through walls. Looking at them from a close distance will drain your sanity, and touching them will set your sanity to 0. They move faster when you meditate, so use books if you're nearby. Last but certainly not least are Facelings. Facelings are passive creatures that can be found in Outposts. Some will walk in circles and ignore you, but others will be willing to trade with you. Trading allows you to make your inventory more useful. There are many different offers you may receive, and most of them involve books. You can even get artifacts and level keys from trading on rare occasions. Not only does this beta add 4 new entities, it includes 10 new sublevels that were suggested by members of the community. These include the Crystalline Mines by Alex Rose, Glitched City by some weird name that exists, Level 0.2 by Master Gamer, The Ocean by Graded Halls by Bafufu, Small Trees by Plune, Flooded Halls by Flamed, Mazes by Liam999GH, Small Classrooms by APSCP, and Meeting Rooms by Mateus Dev. A nice change in this beta has to do with screenshots. These are now saved to a local folder so that they won't be wiped out when you update the game after this beta. A button has been added to the main menu to access your screenshots folder as well. In addition to all of those features, this beta comes with a whole host of bug fixes and game adjustments. One of the most notable changes is that the damage dealt by entities increases after level 8 to make the end game more interesting. Sublevels and structures are also less common overall. They are still pretty easy to come across, however, they are spaced out more now. And those were most of the changes in R4 Beta 5. I'm excited to see how players react to the challenges and features added in this beta. This beta is a lot less buggy than the previous one, but you're still likely to come across some issues every now and then, so keep that in mind if you decide to play this version. Before I go, if you'd like the chance to discuss the game, make suggestions, and stay up to date on the game's development, make sure to check out a link to the Discord in the description below. With this beta out of the way, release version 4 is somewhat close to being done. The remaining betas will focus on smaller features and bug fixes to prepare the full update for release. Goodbye, recruits!